Hello, guys. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Black Spin Global Podcast. I am Lucy.
And I'm Eugene.
And yeah, welcome to a brand new.
We here.
Look at us cheesing.
We here.
We can't even act like. Is there even a point to be like, Eugene, let's start. Let's try and do this
Lucy,
again.
what's that around your neck?
Ask me again.
Lucy, what's that around your neck?
You know, let me just.
But my brother was like, "Oh, you need to wear it like a bust-down chain."
no, shout out to your brother. He's right. This is gonna be on my neck all July.
But as you can see, guys, this is our Wimbledon preview pod. So we're going to be talking about obviously the draw, and yeah, catching up a bit on like the grass court season so far. And a lot has happened. Like obviously we've been to Queens,
Yep.
Eastbourne.
Yep.
Oh no, Queens, Birmingham. Sorry,
Yeah.
Eastbourne, and was there another one?
No, that's
it.
There was Nottingham, but there was no black
Oh, yeah,
players
that's it.
at
Yeah,
Nottingham.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, so we're just going to basically catch you up on everything that we've been doing as well, but also really, really and truly just get into the draw, because yeah, there's a lot to kind of unpack there.
Yeah. So today, obviously, the draw ceremony.
To be
was
fair,
today.
let's rehash this. So yeah, Lucy, where were you today? Actually, today being Friday. As you can see, I'm like dressed. I've come straight from work. Lucy's been elsewhere, but I'm sure she could fill us in.
So yeah, I went to Wimbledon to pick up my accreditation and to also go to the draw ceremony live.
Wow.
I'm aware that people can catch up on this on the app or website, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. But this was like in person. Very nice theater room, by the way. Yeah, and it was really dope. It was
Yeah.
really, really, really nice. I got there late, but it wasn't. I didn't get to Wimbledon. I actually got to Wimbledon at 9:30.
What they call it, CP time.
Yeah, I know. Very on brand
Stop
here,
it.
but to be honest, the gate to pick up our accreditation is literally the whole other
Yeah.
side. I literally got to Wimbledon at like 9:20, 9:30.
Damn. Yeah.
Literally, it took me that long.
So what time was the draw?
10.
Oh, okay.
That's why I purposely got there at 9:30, so I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
time, I know where it is, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, that was a very nice experience. So that was actually the first ever time I even like tweeted live for any draw ceremony. So I think it's something that we can actually definitely continue doing.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It was really fun.
Because I think with most Grand Slams now as well, they broadcast the draw on YouTube or like their
Yeah, that's true. I
website.
think French
Or social media.
Yeah, or something like that. I think Wimbledon's probably the only one that has like a proper like thing, like actual
yeah.
ceremony. Do you get what I mean? Whereas I can't remember which Grand Slam does Facebook.
I think it may be Australia.
I think it's Australia.
Yeah.
I can't remember. There's one that used to do
Were there quite a few journalists in there? Or
Yeah, there was quite a few.
Yeah.
There was quite a few journalists. There was different, obviously, friend of the pod, Tamani was there.
Shouts out.
He's probably still there working. That guy's working
Indeed.
really well. But yeah, there was literally quite a few. Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
But so let me actually grab my computer
oh, the
for
lappy, get
this.
the lappy out.
Lappy.
Are we gonna go
Right.
women or men first?
Women first. Let's go with
Ladies
women
first.
Okay. So
I think let's start with Venus because, like you said, everybody was like, Venus coming back here. Love it.
So Venus got as for those who don't know, Venus actually got a wild card.
Deservedly
and
5-time champ.
five-time champ. She is the reason why all of these women players are also getting equal pay at Wimbledon. Never forget your
Facts,
history.
super facts.
So her first round, ladies and gents, is again against Ukrainian Elena I always struggle, sorry. Svitolina. Who also got a wild card, by the way.
And again, deserved. I'd say deserved. She deserves that. Oh, wow. Listen, she's a mum coming back, so you have to respect it.
Respectfully, she ain't the only mum that's
Lucy.
I'm just saying. I have my theory, but I am definitely 100% not sharing my theory
Interesting.
on this podcast.
Interesting.
I'm gonna keep it between you and I, Eugene, because we keeping it safe. But anyways, so Venus Williams is playing against and in the first round, and I have to say during the ceremony, literally, guys, people gasped like crazy. Like the room was like, oh my gosh. And yeah, her path to the final is looking a bit difficult. But either way, I'm not even looking the rest of that.
This is that's
The
I
first
hate
round.
looking at like projected draws. Like,
Really?
yeah,
I feel like it's interesting,
I've
though.
always hated that.
Yeah, you've always said that you didn't like it, but
Because yeah, that could all go out the window.
no,
Like,
it's true.
in the first round.
It's true.
Like you can get someone gets upset. Like,
Yeah,
do you get me?
you just
So,
never know. You just,
but fair enough.
I think, to be honest, when I was, again, that's another thing that I did for the first time. So how did you feel when I did it?
What?
Because the
No, it's
whole
fine.
protected
Like,
draw.
of course,
Yeah,
that's like standard practice.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
you're just saying as like, you're just saying as a personal
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
You just
I
don't.
don't-
Alright,
yeah.
cool. It's funny because that was kind of the first time I did it for the platform, and as I was doing it, there were some players I was looking at. I was like,
how? Yeah.
how? But no, not even. More like this player could actually come and just do a madness, and then do you get what I
exactly.
mean? Like it's kind of hard of picking because once you get to like round 4 quarterfinals, we are kind of guessing like,
Yeah.
oh, we believe this
anybody's.
player. Well, it could be
Yeah.
just anyone. So yeah, but that is 100%. Listen, centre court. Don't play with me, Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Centre court.
Or Sentinel number 1, you'd think. She's a 5-time champ.
You have to put that match centre court.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's number 1 though.
Fair enough.
So
But
yeah.
Wimbledon, come on now.
And obviously, I think Cittadina, she's a semi-finalist, I want to say. She reached the semi-final at Wimbledon a few years ago. I'm not sure what year, but I'm pretty sure
she?
she's reached a semi-final, I think.
Let me actually
Don't quote me on that. But just Venus.
No, you're right. She actually reached the same final in 2019.
Yeah,
So yeah, but remember she didn't play last year.
exactly.
But to be honest, she is someone who's actually done pretty well since her return. She's already won a title. She's been looking pretty strong.
Yeah.
I walked past her in court and she looked very serious. I was like, okay, girl. So yeah,
Focused.
so she probably even saw that draw and was thinking, fucking hell,
Yeah.
mate.
It's a bit of a headache.
Bit of a headache, but yeah, everyone in that draw ceremony was like, what the?
With Venus as well, I think we should also like talk about like what she's been doing. So
Yeah.
she was in Birmingham, obviously, got that nice win over Camilla Giorgi, which is like a 3-set epic. I mean, I watched that on TV, but then for her second round, I was actually there for that, and I did do some like live tweeting. Not as good as Lucy, by the way. I tried, and yeah, she lost to Ostapenko, who again she went on to win the tournament.
Yeah.
And I always say there's no kind of shame in losing to the eventual champion.
Yeah,
And obviously Ostapenko, I think she's what, 25, as in 25 years old.
Not only she's 25, Ostapenko has
She was a top seed or
she's
second. Was he top seed or second seed? She was one of the high seeds.
that, but also her performance on grass is really,
Yeah, she's
really
a
good
solid
as
grass
well.
court player. And
yeah.
Venus took her to 3 sets. And I think in the decider, she was like she broke early. She was like 2-love up, possibly 3-love. But then Ostapenko fought her way back and then eventually got the win. But
Back to the match with Georgie, like that was incredible. Literally
a lot of drama.
a lot of drama. You know, so I actually missed because I think I was in a meeting.
Okay.
I missed the first couple games where apparently she fell. She was even crying a bit, and then they wrapped up her legs. And then when she fell, Georgie like shouted like "Come on" in like in Italian or something, and Venus was like,
I'm gonna catch you.
like she gave her that look, that Venus look, and she came. But besides all of that, I find it so incredible. And you could see the excitement and joy when she won. It was more of like, and I don't know, it's like she seems so much more like she's always been appreciated what she's accomplished, but recently it's been even more and more. Like you see it in her captions. Like I think she even posted on Instagram how she's so thankful for opening I think she opened a number one court, the center court, and stuff. And
Oh,
yeah,
practicing.
yeah, practicing. Yeah. But either way, I will always be excited. I said it about Serena last year, like when people were always talking about like, is she gonna retire? Is she gonna retire? And I always said it. I was like, you guys are going to waste your time not appreciating the last moments
100%.
that we have with them, rather than asking these silly questions. So
Yeah.
glad we're all doing it with Venus. And yeah, this is gonna be definitely. I think this is hands down the most excited and anticipated match for like all fans. To be honest,
Yeah.
first round, sorry. And after that, speaking of American,
There we go.
we do have an all-American first round.
Oh, damn.
Coco Gauff, who just reached the
Semi-final.
semi-finals at Eastbourne. Shout out to her for that. And Sophia Kenin, qualifier.
Who beat our girl Taylor.
So this would have been Taylor versus Coco then.
I don't know what Sophia Kenin's doing in qualifying though, as a former Grand Slam like champion.
Well, she was MIA for a hot minute.
I don't know where her ranking. I think she's like in the hundreds at the moment. Clearly, she's in the hundreds at the moment. But again, that's a nightmare.
So she's ranked 126.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, she did have a little like difficulties and stuff.
I think she had a long injury that
She had a long
it
injury.
laid her off for a while.
Yeah, I actually forgot that she won the Australian Open. That's true. But yeah, and that's honestly another exciting thing. Maybe because it's mainly all American and everything.
I'm expecting Coco to come through that though.
How'd you feel about Coco?
No,
for this
I feel
season?
very,
So
very
she
good.
played at she played at Eastbourne, which I briefly actually interviewed as well at Eastbourne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, during
Go on.
the little. That was the first time.
Was it round table?
It was a round table. So yeah, so it was on a press day for Eastbourne, and it was so nice because one, there was not a lot of press because obviously they were all at Nottingham, most of the press, because it was like a full on UK.
Yeah,
final.
Bolter, Burridge, yeah.
Yeah. So everyone was just most of the reporters were there, obviously. So there's only like 4 or 5 of us.
Wow.
Including Tamani and
Big Coco Gauff top 10. That's mad.
Yeah, but that was just for the entire day. So the entire day. So there was
yeah.
Ons first, who was super nice. Who else did we have? There was Coco, Ons, Pagula.
Okay.
I did miss Elena Rebecca, because I was watching Watson, I believe, or something. I was watching a match. And homegirl is tall. God damn. I obviously, it's funny because it's like
Coco.
Well, Coco is tall,
Yeah.
but she's very like, you can see that she's so fit.
She's an athlete.
Yeah. Rebecca, she's just really like, she stood up and I was like, whoa. I was like, wow, like I know you're tall, but yeah. But I'm really proud of Coco because she did lose on the second round at Berlin. Which was her first.
Yeah, I think she got bageled as well, didn't she? And that's in the second set.
She got bageled. Yeah, she got bageled the second thing, but she came around in Eastbourne. She actually played a lot of Americans. Yeah. She just played only Jodie Burridge,
yeah.
Sorry, who I knew was not going to win that. But
she absolutely just demolished her.
Yeah, she did.
I think it was Bernarda Pera. Before
and
that.
Pera as well. So it was Pera first, Barrage, and then Pagula, and then
good win
Keys.
Against Pagula as well, because obviously that's her friend, doubles partner.
Yeah, and I do want to shout out Pagula actually because she actually
Griselda, if you know, you know. Sorry.
She actually, he did shout out. I wonder if she does listen to.
I mean, I'm assuming she knows who they are.
Do you know what?
Like, of course, that's a great question. We have to.
I'll ask her and be like,
Benny the Butcher or West Side Gun?
Yeah, I might actually ask her. I might have to ask her that. Because we press now, baby. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta sweat. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta weigh nothing. We different. Last thing as well, I want to mention. this was actually the first time as well at Eastbourne that Pagula and Coco played doubles together.
Yeah.
Which was really dope.
They did withdraw though.
They did
because they reached the
withdraw.
semi-finals.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't really
I
blame
think that's
them.
fine. Like
Makes sense.
I think they're number 2 seeds at Wimbledon, so in
Yeah.
the doubles draw.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And honestly, these matches were so easy for them. I feel like they could have probably easily even like won those titles. But yeah. So shout out to Coco. Really looking forward to her in.
What's her path
Wimbledon.
looking like? Just I know you tweeted it, but yeah.
Yes, I sure did. So Coco's predicted draw. Kenin, obviously, then either Hunter or Wang. Round 3, Venus Williams, Mertens, or Svitolina. Round 4, Azarenka, Kasatkina. I'm gonna be honest here. I only put this name because I could not think of anyone else, because that is how clear to me her draw is. I put what did you say her name is? Barrage. Why do I always say barrage? Anyways,
what round is that?
Round 4.
You think Burridge is gonna get to round?
No, it's just that there wasn't literally anyone else for me to put. I really just put that for respectfully. Quarterfinals.
That's where it gets tricky.
Quarterfinals.
Eager.
I'd
love that.
Tennis gods, free us from Eager.
I'd love that though.
Please.
I think Eager.
To be fair,
Eager can be got at.
I don't see Eager going all the way to the quarterfinals.
Eager can definitely be got at on grass, 100%.
And apparently, right now she actually has food poisoning.
Yeah, because she pulled out in Bad Homburg.
Yes.
Just quickly, where do you think Bad Homburg is? Because I know you're a traveller. If you had to say, what part of Germany is Bad Homburg? Don't have to include this, but this is funny. I want to just see where you think.
Berlin. No, not Berlin. Hamburg.
It's not Hamburg. I thought Hamburg as well. It's Frankfurt. So weird. so weird. But anyway, moving on.
Why are y'all confusing us like that?
Moving on.
Semi-finals, Garcia, Samsonova,
yeah. Good
and Pagula. So, how do you feel about that?
Listen, I'm. We'll talk more later on about like who we think, but I'm very confident about Coco.
Yeah.
So I've got good feelings about Coco this year.
Because even the finals is like it's looking clear. It's looking clear. But yeah. Next we have Alicia Parks. I believe is this her first time playing
Wimbledon? Yeah. So it'll be her debut.
Nice. That's really interesting. So, yeah, Alicia Parks. She did play at Birmingham, was it?
Reached the doubles final with Storm Hunter.
Yes.
And they lost to Barbora Chikova and Ukrainian girl Marta Kostyuk.
Yes.
And that was I want to say 3 sets. I think it went to a decider. So I think they played a 10-point or 10-point match decider tiebreak thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice run to kind of get to a doubles final. And obviously we know Alicia Parks, she's very good in doubles. So it wasn't like a massive surprise. But yeah, it'd be nice to see her and I think she again, she's got game for the grass. So I think people are very genuinely quite excited to see like how she does on the grass. So I look forward to seeing her.
Agree.
And who she got first round, sorry?
Friedsam.
Oh, Friedsam, yeah, the German.
And a German.
Who she's beaten before, I think on clay.
Okay.
Last year, or maybe I think it was last year actually, or maybe 2 years ago now. But I remember they played each other on clay. It was like a 250, and yeah, Parks came through that. So it's nice when you have you've got.
Yeah, so she played She played her last year.
Yeah.
At WTA 1.
I think it was a 250. Is it on clay?
No, it was like a December. It was like a smaller tournaments.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like those challenges and stuff. They've actually played quite a few times
they've
against
definitely
each other.
they've definitely played on the WTA tour.
The only time she beat Parks is doubles once.
Okay.
So that's looking really good.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's looking good. And she doesn't have the greatest performance at Wimbledon.
Yeah.
2019 is the last time she played, and even that she was out on the first round.
And Parks is obviously ranked higher than Friedson.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you'd expect Parks to come through that.
Yeah.
So who would she have in the second round, if anything?
So second round, she would have either Bogdan, which is fine, but then Samsonova.
Anna Bogdan.
Yeah.
Okay, Samsonova, yeah.
Yeah, so Samsonova might be
tricky.
a little bit, tricky. Obviously, more experience, right? She is seated way higher as well.
Yeah.
But she has not played Wimbledon the last 2 years.
She's Russian, isn't she?
Yes.
Samsonova, so
that's true. Oh,
yeah.
I completely forgot about that. That's true. But in 2021, she did reach the fourth round. That's actually the only time she played at Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. But yeah, shout out to Parks. Obviously it's been quite tricky for her in terms of singles, but at least she reached the doubles in Birmingham.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to seeing her like starting off. Up next we have Sloane Stephens.
Who I don't think's played a warm-up event, has she? I don't think she's a grass court event.
She hasn't, no. She actually was in Canada.
Oh,
enjoying.
Yeah, for the F1.
For the F1, she was enjoying time with her husband.
As you should.
She took a private jet and her Birkin. And she went to enjoy her life.
I don't know if you've seen the headline. I think it was a Sun.
I saw it.
Oh, mate.
I really saw it.
Shocking.
And I was just like, really?
It's tough, yeah.
But you know what? People be hating. You know, if I was a certified hater like them, and I saw somebody flying in a private jet and Birkin, and I'm white because I'm here thinking, damn, since when black people got money like that, I'm gonna make such headline. So shout out to Stephens.
Wild.
But her first round is against Peterson.
Okay. The Swede.
The Swede, yes. I think it's gonna be okay. Peterson doesn't have the best record on grass or at Wimbledon, anyways. Whereas Stephens, I think her best record is like fourth round.
Yeah, she's definitely reached second week.
I think her best record is fourth round. I
wouldn't be surprised if it was the quarters, you know. But yeah, she's definitely reached the second week.
Quarterfinals, but that was quite a few.
Ago.
That was like 10 years ago. But besides that, she's hit like mainly like third round. So hopefully this year it will be.
Do you know what? I think with I think with Stephens as well. And you kind of said it on the last pod we had with Tamani. Like come Grand Slams, like she brings it.
That's true.
So and I think that's pretty much with all the big players.
But with her, it's just different.
So yeah, I'm fairly confident about Stephens again, considering she's not played any warm up events. I don't think that's too much of an issue. And yeah, that's a decent first round as well. Rebecca Peterson.
But she has played against Peterson like 2 years ago, but Peterson did beat her. But that was hard court.
Okay.
And that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That was City Open. So we shall see. Up next, who do we? Oh my God.
Staying with the women, yeah.
I'm staying with the women, but I am extremely frustrated by this because it's the second time that this is happening. Paolini.
Oh, Jazzy. Yeah.
She gets Petra again.
And what?
It's not like she got Petra last year, like qualifier round or second round. No, she got her first round.
A repeat, yeah.
Who did she get again?
Just copy and paste.
And I'm just like, why? Just why? Why are you guys doing this?
But again, Paulina, she's done okay. Like she.
No. Listen, don't get me wrong.
I'm saying on grass.
On grass.
This year,
Yeah. On grass, she's done really well. Listen, I saw her live for the first time at Eastbourne. Yeah. And man, I feel like all she needs a little bit more practice and she'll get like so like comfortable on it. I feel like she had like that experience was so great because a lot of people, because she played against
Burridge,
and I think because a lot of people still don't know about her, they underestimated her.
Yeah.
They just saw one
Small,
small
quite
Italian
slight.
woman, just well, Ghanaian Italian, sorry,
Facts.
woman walking in thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna be simple. Obviously, it's grass. You're obviously always going to think, oh yeah, UK players. I mean, like Great British players are like playing, better and stuff. And people were mesmerized by her move. Like they were like, hold on a minute. Where is even me? I was thinking about some of her power sometimes. Like at least I could hear comments from people like raw, like wow. And there was a lot of times where obviously I hope she knows that I hope she wasn't too frustrated or too worried about the fact that people were not clapping for her.
Yeah.
Because although they were not clapping, they could not keep their eyes
Yeah, of
away from her.
course.
Like I could hear people like talking, like think, like literally saying, like, "Wow," like because she was hitting. When she was hitting hard, she was like, I was looking at her
She's
like,
a powerful
"Bro,
girl.
where's all this power coming
yeah,
from?"
even though
So when
she's-
you
she's-
see her, you don't really like. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So shout out to her. I know that must not been easy for her. She played 2 qualifying rounds and she played against 2 Brits. And the first one, which we actually could not attend, which was against Reina Stoiber.
Stoiber, exactly. Yeah.
That,
was in
one was actually
qualifying.
3. Yeah, so that's her first qualifying thing. That was, it went to 3 sets. Reina won the first set, and then and then Jasmine won the last 2. And then she did beat again Jodie. But again, she had a tough draw.
It's Unstable. I don't think she's ever beaten her as well. I think they played like 3 or 4 times.
First of all, on dribble on grass is a whole different thing. But yeah, I don't know what is going on. Tennis gods, wake up! Stop giving my girl these hard ass draws. Stop giving her to Petra. Is enough.
Listen, man. When I think about Pauline, I just think about the I think it was Miami where she beat all Indian Wells, where she beat Sabalenka, and I was like, wow, we've arrived. Like,
She has. That's the thing. She has actually beat some top.
this is what I'm saying. So she's got it in her to get these wins over like these big time players. So,
and to be fair, last year she did send Petra into 3 rounds.
yeah, into 3 sets.
3 sets.
Yeah.
Sorry. And yeah, she won the first set. Petra won the last 2. But the reason why I'm a bit worried this time is because Petra actually won a title.
When?
Yeah, she won Berlin, I believe.
No, that was
Just now.
but not Kvitova. Oh, you got
Yeah,
of
Petra
course
Kvitova.
Kvitova.
Yeah, I'm about to say, am I going crazy?
Oh,
sorry
of course,
guys.
yeah.
We had a long day, okay? I've been
Just come
up
straight
since
from work.
6.
No.
Eugene just came from work, as you can see from his smart clothes.
Stop
so,
it. But yeah.
But yeah, she just won that. Although that's the only she pulled out.
For some reason, I had Pliskova in my head. I was like, what the hell are
No,
you
no,
thinking
not
about
Pliskova. No, Petra
of
Kvitova.
course. Yeah.
Yeah. So she was supposed to even play an interesting match. Against Ostapenko at Eastbourne, but she pulled out obviously after winning that. So I'm hoping a
understandable.
little fatigue when she gets to Wimbledon.
We'll see.
But we'll see. But yeah, so
She's a 2-time champ as well, isn't she, at Wimbledon?
she's a 2-time champ at Wimbledon. So
Yeah,
maybe they'll put it on central court so then more people can know about our girl.
It's a horrible draw for Pauline.
Because I think last time they were court 1, but yeah, not the nicest first round for our girl.
But listen, stranger things have happened, so we'll see.
mean, hey,
and she's also playing doubles as well. I think with Trevisan.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh,
Italian.
great! I think this is not their first time, right? They've done it
they
before.
play doubles quite often
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
Slam,
yeah.
so that would be nice to see her in doubles and singles action.
Yeah, that would be great.
Who's next?
So we have our Eastbourne finalist who is playing tomorrow. We shall know, which is Madison Keys. She actually has a Brit player who got through the wild card, Cartel.
Oh, Sonia Cartel, yeah.
Yes.
And Keys, she's seeded, isn't she?
She seeded 25.
25th seed.
And yeah, I think she got this, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially that she's all the way to made it all the way to the finals at Eastbourne. Hopefully she would definitely bag that.
I think she's won like 2 grass court events.
She has, yeah, and I think she won at Eastbourne before.
Yeah,
anyways.
she won in 2014.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
And
So,
Birmingham as well.
yeah.
So she knows how to play on grass.
To be honest, her draw is looking, her potential draw is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Second round, she has. Who I'm about to butcher this name. Anna Carolina Schmid.
Schmidlover. Yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
She has her.
Or because Schmidlover could
Or
lose in the first round.
sorry, my bad. Golubic.
Okay, yeah, Swiss.
Swiss. Yeah.
She's actually a handful. Yeah.
The only player that might be a bit tricky is the third round, which is even that I'm tempted to even not say
And
anymore.
I think Golubic has got a bitch, you know, not Golubic. I think it's actually got a bitch. But anyway, sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Yes,
I can't.
My bad.
I can't. You're right. No, you're actually right. I can't right now.
My bad.
I apologize.
But who's this next person you said?
On that note, actually, shout out to that man that's saying the names at the draw ceremony. Because, bro, you have the hardest job possible. So she might have Badosa
wow.
third round. Or Sakari,
Who's madly in love right now.
I'm not even getting
Anyway,
to that.
yeah.
Last but not least, we have Watson, who's got through the wild card as well.
Yeah.
She is playing against Czech player
Krejcikova. Oh,
Yes.
that's a tough. Yeah, that is.
Yes,
that's a
tough
horrible
one.
draw. Yeah.
That's a tough one. I think Watson has struggled a little bit as well at Eastbourne.
Although she
qualifying.
did go quite far. Was it Birmingham? She had a run. She had a run
in Birmingham. Sorry, it was only Eastbourne. She didn't go.
Yeah.
She didn't make it through. Because no, Eastbourne she didn't make it through the qualifying. But then she got in lucky loser.
Yeah.
But then still lost the first round. But again, last year she had a good run at Wimbledon. Let's not forget that.
Fourth round, I think
Fourth
it was.
round,
Yeah.
and that was a long time she hit that. She was so happy.
Yeah.
So shout out to her, and hopefully that will all go well. Now let's go into the men's. So let's start with, is it Big Ten foe?
Top 10 foe.
Top 10 foe, sorry. Top 10 foe. So top 10 foe has a very nice draw as well. So he has
what's the seeding? Sorry.
number 10. Number 10, my nigga.
We move.
So he has Wu, who I think this is even his first time playing, if I'm correct. Sorry if I'm not.
Talented player, Woo, Chinese.
Yeah. His predicted draw, he might have Stricker or Popperin second round. Third round might have Dimitrov, who did quite well at Queens, or Ivashka.
Okay.
Fourth round, Rune or Van der Zandt.
Go on, Lucy.
I'm trying here. Yeah, Rune as well, who's been doing pretty well.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure about his grass.
Rune's solid.
But he's been doing really well this
I think
whole
Queen
thing.
semi-finalist.
Oh yeah, Queen semi-finalist. And to be honest, this whole season he was doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Quarterfinal, Alcaraz, Senegal, Zverev. 3 years from Zverev. 3 years from Igor and 3 years from Zverev. Please. Semi-finals, Medvedev. I put this for decoration. Tsitsipas and Nori. I put Cam Nori because he's been doing pretty good, and also last year I think he reached semi-finals, quarterfinals, something like that. But before we actually go in further, we have to give a shout out to Francis Tiafoe for bagging his grass title in Stuttgart.
Bossed up at the Boss Open.
Bossed up at a Boss Open. The great thing about this as well, that means Francis has titles for all surfaces as well, and after that's when he reached top 10. So big shout out to Big Foe. He reached the second round. It was quite tough, but again, we are good. We already bagged a title for the grass season. I love how he bagged a title for clay season and now grass back to back, which is great. So hopefully we can put in all that energy into
I think
Wimbledon.
he's actually looking at Wimbledon as like a realistic like target, and I think again everyone knows like he's got game for all surfaces.
Yeah.
And I think grass in particular, like he's scary. Like it's a scary prospect. Like Francis Tiafoe playing well, like
For sure.
no one's gonna want to play him.
For sure. Up next, we have Christopher Eubanks, who is actually going to play his first
The
final
ATP Tour
tomorrow.
final, yes sir, in
Yes,
Mallorca. Shouts out
in
Eubanks.
Mallorca. So really good as well. Fingers crossed, bags that. First round, he has Montero, but then he does have a tough second round, which is Cam Nori. Or Machak, but I don't think that's really.
Yeah, because Nori's a seeded player, isn't he?
He's a senior player, 12 as well.
Montero though won't be easy. So Montero, Brazilian. If you know your football, I put in. I said he looks like Paulinho, a former Brazilian, played for Tottenham. They do look alike. Anyway, but yeah, I'm expecting Eubanks to come through that.
Why do you think Montero's going to do madness?
No, he's a good player. Like Montero's, he's a solid player.
No, the only reason why I feel like it's going to be easy is because he hasn't played much at all this grass season. Okay. And he won at Wimbledon.
But yeah, I'm expecting Eubanks to come through from that. But
I just think only once we get to second round,
yeah,
we'll probably get a very entertaining match though.
No, definitely, he could potentially beat Nori 100%. Yeah, because again, Eubanks is someone that has game for the grass. He's big serve. He likes to volley. Comes into the net a lot. And yeah, just kind of knows how to play grass court tennis. Yeah. So he's a threat to anybody, definitely.
Yeah. Up next we have
Mikel,
who reached the
quarters
at Eastbourne, right? Yeah. I actually think I did walk past him, but he was walking really fast and he looked like he was in his, mind and stuff, so I just let him be. But shout out to him. He has Alex Molcan.
Okay.
The first round, which should be interesting.
That's a tough draw. He
did reach third round Wimbledon last year. But yeah, I mean, still should be all right because
got some confidence.
He got some confidence and the Eastbourne and everything. So yeah, really looking forward to that as well. The star of the season, I would say, Ben Shelton, which I've noticed a lot of some people are like out here complaining like, why are we talking about Ben Shelton?
They need to chill.
Listen,
they need to chill.
Don't be hating. Stop hating.
And the thing is as well, people need to realize like his dad was a pro, so like it's a nice story. Like it's a really nice story in terms of his dad's a former player. He's now kind of following in his dad's footsteps, and he's seeded at Wimbledon. This is his debut, and
I think his dad had his best run was
at Wimbledon. Exactly. So there's a story.
But besides all of that as well, for those who keep on asking why we'll talk about Ben Shelton, well, the guy is bloody entertaining. He's great, and he built up like really, really quick, and he's marketable. Like I don't understand. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, we want this sport to be as entertaining? But first round he has Taro Daniel.
Japanese.
I think that'll be fine.
Is he a qualifier or lucky loser?
Yeah. I think he is actually. He's not seeded at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not seeded, whereas Ben Shelton actually is. I think Shelton's seeded like
32, 32nd.
Yeah, 32nd. Yeah. His predicted draws, second round he could have Jere or Cressy.
Okay.
But third round.
Why are you laughing?
Team or Murray.
Oh, okay.
Or Tsitsipas or Peniston. So yeah. But what we know for sure is if he gets to the third round, we'll get an entertaining match for sure.
Again, no one's going to want to play Shelton. I'm sorry. I don't know. Yeah, he hasn't had the best of times on the grass. I think he did get a win at Queen's against JJ Wolf.
Yeah, JJ Wolf, yeah.
And then lost to Massetti the following round, and then this week in Mallorca he lost to Eubanks actually. Yeah, and that was their first meeting on the ATP tour. And I think prior to that, Shelton had beaten Eubanks in like their previous three meetings, but that was on the Challenger tour. But again, Shelton's got the game, like. And like you said, he's exciting, he's marketable, like he's bringing a lot of attention to the sport, which is what we like. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm very excited about Ben Shelton.
Yeah.
Who's next?
I think that's it.
Felix?
Oh, sorry, my bad. Felix seeded 11th.
10 and 11. That's mad. But anyway,
We do need to keep in mind that he hasn't really been playing.
he's not played any warm up events. I think he's just played the exhibition at Hurlingham.
Yeah.
Which is like a friendly.
Yeah. And to be fair, he was slightly injured right before French Open.
Exactly.
So he wasn't really like 100%. But again, you never know. It is Wimbledon. He does have Krajinovic.
Krajinovic. Yeah,
There we
Serb.
go. Yeah, Serb. Serb, he's not even seeded anyways.
Yeah.
So
And with Felix as well. Felix did reach the quarters, I want to say, at Wimbledon.
he has reached the quarters at
Do you remember? It was the year we were there. Do you remember?
I remember you were trying to watch literally the match while we were
centre court.
I think we were watching Federer when he was on.
But I was watching Felix on my phone on number
we only
one.
had centre court tickets.
How times have changed, Lucy. Anyway.
But yeah, he did reach quarterfinals in 2021. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Felix for sure. Another British wild card, George Lofhagen.
I think Lufhagen, yeah.
Lofhagen. I also saw him play at Eastbourne. Very powerful player, actually. Extremely powerful player.
I want to see, is he 22? I think he's 22 years old.
I think he's way old. Oh, no, he's 22, sorry.
Yeah.
He's 22. This is actually his first time playing at Wimbledon as well.
I think he's had some injuries as well, which is why we haven't really seen much of him. But he's been doing his thing on like the ITF circuit.
Yeah. So he plays Rune.
Just quickly, what did you make of him at Eastbourne?
He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's just like a really powerful player. I think he just needs to get a little bit more used to the grass as well. But yeah, he's pretty good as well. So he has Rune next.
And that was a 3-set match, wasn't it? At Eastbourne, he played.
Yeah, it was actually a very long match to a point where they actually moved the matches to other courts.
And he did serve for it as well.
Yeah,
he had opportunities.
He was very, 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 very close. But at least now he has an opportunity to go to Wimbledon. And yeah, he has Rune, who's had a very, very, very successful season. So yeah, might be slightly difficult, but it's going to be interesting. 100%. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing him because this would be the first time a lot of people would have seen him play as well. So
yeah, 100%. Yeah. I don't feel a lot of people know about him yet because, like I said, it's actually his first time playing at Wimbledon as well. But yeah, looking
very
forward
exciting.
to that.
So yeah, good luck to George, man. And to close, so Arthur Fils. Wild card again, well deserved, because he's a top 100 player as well. But I think he just missed the cutoff when the Wimbledon draw was made, so he missed out on in terms of getting in through ranking. But yeah, he got a wild card in, and again he deserved that. Who's he got first round?
He's got Pina.
Damn, who he played at the French Open as well.
Yeah,
in the first round. Did that go to 5?
Let me double
I'm
check.
pretty sure it was close. Maybe you got a set. Was it 5?
4.
It was okay. It's a 4-set match.
It was a 4-set match.
But
I think that was a really tough, it was a good match.
We saw Feast. Well, you saw more of him.
Yeah, saw him at Queens.
Because he came through qualifying.
Actually met him as well. Was really dope. But yeah, no, he looked really good, really focused. He knew whenever there was tough position that he was in, he knew how to do it. He was supposed to be actually playing against Alcaraz the first round, and I remember saying that. I think
you
Alcaraz,
did.
because Alcaraz don't have the best performance on but I didn't have the best performance on grass, and he was no one's really favorite pick to be honest for Queens, and he shut my ass up and went ahead and won the title. But yeah, Feast, honestly, his movement on grass is amazing. He serves really well, and yeah, the second round of the qualifying round, it was a bit tricky, but he found a solution.
I was really impressed with that.
It was really because I can't remember who he was playing against, but
Alexei Popyrin.
That's it, Popyrin, and Popyrin was hitting them first serves insane.
He lost the first set as well, and then he had to come back.
And so it was harder for him to like break.
Exactly.
But he did it really well, to be honest. So really looking forward to him. He pulled out because of like a slight injury, but
Yeah.
he didn't really describe what injury was.
I think he was just basically, he just wanted to basically preserve himself for Wimbledon. Like,
Probably.
I don't think it was just like a precautionary thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it was
Actually, he
anything
was
serious.
slightly a bit injured before.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think he wanted to keep it safe by putting out with that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And to close, we have to shout out another Frenchman, Laurent Lecoli,
Locoli, yes.
who came through qualifying again.
He did.
Another 5-set epic against Michael Moe. I'm devastated for Mo. Obviously, Mo being, well, he's someone we speak about quite a lot as well on the pod. Zach Evenden coaches him. Shouts out to Zach. But yeah, that was a 5-set because with qualifying, the third and final round is best of 5.
I didn't know that. Actually.
Yeah, up until first and second round, it's best of 3, and then third round or the final round, it's best of 5. And yeah, that literally went the distance. And it was Lecoli that came through. And it's funny because they played each other at the Australian Open earlier this year.
Oh yeah, that's
and
true.
that was
yeah,
also
yeah,
a 5-set epic.
Yeah.
But Mo came through on that occasion.
Yeah.
This time it's Lecoli.
Look at that.
So it just shows the game is literally anybody's. But looking forward to seeing Lecoli. Who's he got in the first round?
Rude.
Casper. Damn.
But Casper Ruud's been living life. He said grass season's going to concert, playing golf, and living life.
Who's he watching in these concerts again? He's a big. Was it week?
It was
the
weekend,
Big
which I was actually
guy.
surprised.
It's a bit random, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's going to be an interesting match.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I don't. The thing is, I don't think any player likes facing a qualifier because the qualifier has.
they're
matches
hungry
behind them.
They're hungry.
So-
Whereas from the way Ruud is looking, I don't think he really even cares about Wimbledon like that. I'm not gonna lie, and he doesn't. I think maybe you never know. I feel like Ruud probably is like, you know what? Maybe Wimbledon's not my thing, and I'm just gonna do whatever.
I don't know if it was edited or like kind of dubbed or whatever, but yeah, I saw there was an interview with him. I think he was talking to Barbara Shett, as in Ruud, and he was saying he's motivated to do well at Wimbledon because he wants to go to the weekend concerts. He's got 2 concerts, I think, second week. So he's like he's motivated to get to the second week so he can go to the weekend's concerts.
Funny. To be fair, is the only Grand Slam where he doesn't have the best performance.
Yeah.
First round, second round. He hasn't even played that much at Wimbledon, so you never know.
Crazy.
He's probably in the like whatever, innit?
So before we close on Lucy, talking about the draw in general now, more general, who is your kind of favourite on both sides, as we always do for Grand Slams?
So for men, I'm gonna give 2. For men, I have Francis, and I have, unfortunately, Djokovic.
Oh, you do. Oh, so you're giving 2. Okay. Unfortunately. Okay.
Unfortunately.
For the women?
For the women, for the women is wide open.
Interesting.
For the women's wide open, but I'm going for my girl Coco. I feel
like you're stealing my picks. But
hey. No, for the women for the men, I'll also add Alcaraz in there. Sorry, I'll add Alcaraz as my backup.
You see, I can't do this. You can't have 3 men.
I can't have 3.
No, you got to go. You got to go 1. Sorry.
You're sounding like my friends when I'm talking about my dating life.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
And also,
I will go. You know what? No, I'll go with Djokovic because I actually did mention that on the last pod.
Exactly.
And then I will go with Coco for real because when I was going through the draw, I was like, this is clear.
Yeah, I like that. I do like that.
Those
I think they're both
those are
solid.
my 2.
Both very solid.
What about you?
You know where I'm going for the women.
Coco, because you actually said so.
100%.
That's true. You actually said it privately.
So I'm going Coco. I just have a very good feeling about her. Like, considering obviously she's not had the best of seasons in terms of runs and stuff, but this run at Eastbourne, and I just think in general, I just feel like it's time.
Yeah.
So I'm going Coco for the women.
Men,
I'm gonna go. That's more tough. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No Novak things.
I'm not going Novak.
Okay.
No. And I was kind of itching to go Alcaraz as well, but again, I don't feel like going Alcaraz.
Okay.
And you know where I'm going.
Top 10 for?
You know where I'm going. It's on brand, but also I do genuinely believe that. Like honestly, like I just
Okay.
feel like
To be honest, his draw looks clear.
and his game on grass, man, like
Yeah.
he's a problem.
He won a title.
That's why it
He's
comes.
more-
Let's
yeah.
get Zverev in that quarterfinal. Let's go.
Hey,
I'm ready.
let's go.
I'll be there. But yeah, guys, man, thank you so much for tuning in. And Lucy, thank you as well, because you're the one that's gonna have to put this thing together before Monday.
Before Monday.
So,
but besides that, that also means that our next couple pods are not going to be available via video. We're going to figure out how
oh
we're
yeah,
gonna
of
put
course.
that on
Yeah,
YouTube,
yeah.
because we're going to be recording our podcast on site at Wimbledon. So
mad.
really looking forward to that. So stay tuned, guys. So make sure that you actually do follow us or subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We will upload a podcast on YouTube, but obviously there will be no video. So yeah.
I mean, we want to do like some like more interaction or interactive things with followers as well. So like Twitter Spaces.
Yeah,
and
we
stuff
might
like
do
that.
actually a Twitter space.
So,
I think like the first week we should definitely.
We'll once we
definitely do
confirm that, we'll let everybody know, and then
Yeah.
it'd be cool like if people can like tap in and like interact with us, because that's what we want. So and we'll be on site, which would be pretty cool.
So make sure that you follow us on socials and everywhere else, and enjoy Wimbledon.
Indeed, looking forward to it, guys, man. Thank you so much, and take care until next time.